Alright, I'm out getting these cows some water. Our chores right now are pretty minimal. We really just have to feed the cows and get them water, a little bit with the chickens, collecting eggs and making sure they've got food and water, but there's really not a whole lot we can do because the ground is so frozen that we're not doing any projects or anything. So I'm going to start getting these cows some water. The problem that we run into is that it takes quite a while for this water tank to fill up. So while it's filling up, I just sit around doing nothing. So in the meantime, I've been doing a couple projects in the shop. I want to show you what we've been doing in there. So I'll start these cows water and we'll go look in the shop. So one thing I have not been doing in the shop is cleaning it. It is still a pretty big mess. I don't know if I've talked about this much, but the reason I've kind of left it unorganized right now is because I'm planning on putting a cement floor in here. It has a gravel floor right now, which makes it kind of messy anyway, even if the floor is clean. And I'm planning on putting some concrete in here this spring. At least part of it's where I can get some shelves up. So until I get that concrete down, I can't put much shelves up. And so everything is just kind of on the floor in a mess. So that's the way it's going to stay until we get something organized in here. So this over here, mostly this looks like a bunch of scrap wood, because mostly it is right now. But this is the project we're working on, turn it into something cool. I gotta move a few things around to get to what we've already built. I'll show you what I've already done. Alright, so right here I have the beginnings of the legs of a new table I'm building. I'm going to build a kitchen table, so that's going to be one side. I've got another one just like it. I am building this kind of like a timber frame style. So you can see on the ends here where I've got my dowels through, I just have a mortise and tenon there. And basically built just one side of legs there. So what I'm working on right now is getting all my wood ready to build the tabletop. We're going to get that figured out first, and then we're going to worry about making some more supports for that to hook onto these legs. All of this is built from some old pallets that we've had lying around. Well, some of them aren't too old, but they're all steel pallets. We get them from a steel company. They just have tons of extras that they throw out. So we've been collecting those. They are made out of 2x6s and 4x4s, those pallets are. So we pull those apart and use all that wood for various projects, but we're gonna make a table out of it. So I'll show you what we're doing pulling those apart. So because these are made out of some more substantial lumber with the 4x4s and the 2x6s, I can be a little bit more rough with them as I pull them apart. So I literally use a log from our firewood and throw it at it to knock it apart. So there you can see the two boards that we knocked off. Now all I gotta do is take these nails out and put it in my other pile, ready to start making that tabletop. We'll get these nails pulled out. I cut the nails off so a little bit shorter so they don't bend when I'm trying to pound them through. Son of a gun. Now it's just time to knock the nails through the other side. Flip it over and pull the nails out. That's one board down, 20 more to go. Well, we're gonna go check back on our water. I don't have a lot of time this afternoon. Today's Saturday and we got basketball games we got to go to. Kids are playing basketball again. We're just starting the season today, so we got to go get to that. So I got to go make sure my water's full so we can get out the door to a basketball game. And then I'll come back and we'll try it a little bit more around here. See how cold it's been. That ice is an inch thick through the whole thing. We got a couple inches on some of it. So we just bust that ice and let those cows stick their nose down in it. But I'm gonna call that good for today because I gotta get out the door. Real quick, we're gonna go check on Ginger. Show you what's been going on with her. She's still got her nose ring in. And it's been working really well. We'll go take a look at Sugar. But I don't think she has nourished once since we put that thing in. I don't think we've had any problems with it. I'll go show you Sugar's udder. I don't think Sugar's gonna stand still for us. But she's kind of covered in manure. Her udder there is starting to dry up a little bit. She's still bagged up just a little bit, but I think that's because she's hopefully getting ready to calve. We'll see. But I can't see any signs that anybody's nursed on her. So, looks like everything's working out good. I think our little nose ring idea was a success. So, we'll have to keep that in mind for down the road. We may have to do that again if we have dumb cows. Hey, dummy. What do you want? What are you trying to get at? And we're back. Game's over. We lost, but we fought well, played well. So I wanted to show you real quick what our plan is with these boards. I've still got Looks like 3 more pallets over here in that pile. And then I've got probably 7 or 8 pallets just lying around out in the yard. So I'm gonna keep working on those, but I wanted to show you what the plan was with these. The way I'm trying to make this tabletop. I'll set you down here and I'll pull a couple over and we'll show you. So my plan is, I'm gonna use this table saw and we're gonna make lap joints. So I'll take 3 of these, actually, and they'll be overlapped about that far. Make a lap joint, so we'll cut them half the thickness, put them together, we'll glue them, put some pegs in to hold them tight. We'll do 3 of those so that we'll have at least 8-foot span. And then I need 9 of those to make the width of my table. And then we'll start working on some joinery. And we'll do those lap joints and then we'll join them side by side. And that's how we're gonna make the slab for the top of our table. That's the plan anyway, unless it doesn't go well. So I'm gonna keep doing these pallets here for a minute. We'll finish with that. You can watch me pull a couple of these apart. But yeah, we'll see more of this down the road. I'll just throw some bits and pieces in as I do it. I've been working on it kind of slow. That other part, the legs of this table, I've actually been working on that for a year and a half or so. Just 5-10 minutes at a time, you know, once every month or so. It's taken me a while, but I'm kind of dedicated now to getting this finished. I'm hoping to get it done before winter comes around, or before winter's over, spring comes around, and we get outside planting and working outside a little bit more. While I've got some time, my only chore is to feed and water the cows. We'll work on this. Hopefully we can get it done soon. But we got some other things we'll show you while we're doing it. There's some other projects coming up as well. But in the meantime, I'll start pulling some of these more apart. So what I meant to say is that I'm done. I'm gonna pull these apart, but I'm done talking to you. So enjoy, subscribe, all the things, ring the bell, like, comment, and we'll see you next video. Peace.